It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns getting set to match up with the New Orleans Pelicans. The Suns win the opening tip. They'll have it first as we get going in the desert. Oubre to Booker. Shot won't go. Ball with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Drew Holiday, defended by the lefty Oubre. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Booker with it. Down just a couple. To Rubio. Here comes the screen. Booker to Kelly Oubre. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Devin Booker. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker, good closeout, still knocks it down.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Ball. Deep 2 there, won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Mikal Bridges. Look out, Devin Booker. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Lonzo with it. Down 3. To Holiday. To Ball. Has a chance. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Booker to Rubio. Pelicans have the basketball. Holiday. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Suns. Oubre. Slam dunk. DeAndre Ayton.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Holiday controls the basketball. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. To Ball. Had a chance, but it's no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Mikal Bridges to Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. Oubre to Booker. Look out, Devin Booker. 3 for 4. Good start.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lonzo controls the offense. Down low to Okafor. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Into the front court, it's Booker. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. In the slam. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We played one at Talking Stick Resort Arena with the Suns on top. Jay and I return to the Valley of the Sun after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Phoenix has the ball. Derek Favors tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Ball with it up top. 5-point game. To Holiday. Short jumper won't fall.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
DeAndre Ayton to Rubio. And the Pelicans able to clear the rebound. Ball into the front court. Minute gone by in this second quarter. To Holiday. To Favors. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Nothing going here on that drive. The Suns with 4 to shoot to Kelly Oubre. Fires the 3. Even that shot was tough for Oubre. No good. Ball with the basketball. Down 5. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Oh, he can't connect. Suns control the possession. Rubio to Mikal Bridges. Oubre to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
5 seconds to shoot. Booker. The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Lonzo with it. He'll run the offense. To Holiday. Missed a wide open look. Rubio into the front court. Up 5. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. Short jumper misses. Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
Holiday. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Ball to Holiday.
Defense, let's go.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Booker with it. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Mikal Bridges to Booker. Around the perimeter to Rubio. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Not that time. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Lonzo Ball with the rock.
On your left. Here he comes.
Drew Holiday, guarded by Devin Booker. Baseline drive. That's it for the first half. The Suns have the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Suns entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Phoenix Suns. The Pelicans have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Ayton showed off his timing and athleticism with a lot of blocks. The defense he put on display requires the kind of effort that fans love to see from their team.
Who was cold?
Derek Favors lost his shot and still hasn't found it. I'm sure he'd like to redeem himself in the second half. But the way things have been going thus far, it's hard to believe it's going to happen for him. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Ball with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen.
Gotta get through the screen. Get through it. Get through it.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Phoenix with it to Booker. A lot of contact, no whistle.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. And finishes strong.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect. But pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Drew Holiday picked up by Booker. To Ball. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Kelly Oubre. Here comes the screen. Booker. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. To Favors. Ingram matched up with Kelly Oubre Jr. To Ball. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Lonzo Ball, couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Gets to the basket and scores.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Ball to Holiday. Here comes the screen. To Holiday. Has a look. Just off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
New Orleans will take it up. Holiday to Favors. You've got to get that one to go. Ingram up against Oubre. To Mikal Bridges. And a nice finish at the rim. Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Hey everyone, check this out. The first 1,000 fans in our next home game will receive a free team poster. Even better, 3 lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Ball.
Right.
Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Rubio to Mikal Bridges. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first.
Ooh, I like that.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. DeAndre Ayton to Rubio.
Double.
Oubre to Mikal Bridges. Trying to cash in. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Ingram matched up with Kelly Oubre Jr. Straight on three. At the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Suns dominating so far. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Ball brings the rock up court to Holiday. To Favors. Good look that time, but off the mark.
And the defense is sticking to him like glue. That's where you pull one of your bigs over and you say, hey, listen, big man, next time I'm randomly running down the court, set a blind screen, knock him on his back, make him always keep that head on the swivel so he's not sure where you'll come from next.
DeAndre Ayton has got 2 shots coming, hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Ball into the front court. Down a bundle. To Holiday. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oubre. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
DeAndre Ayton at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark at the line. Ball with the basketball. His guys down big. Lonzo Ball. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Suns ball. Rubio to Booker. Probing the defense.
Cut it, I got yours.
Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Booker. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Holiday. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Kelly Oubre. And and the finish at the rim.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Brandon Ingram trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Off the mark on his free throw. Booker with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. No good and no foul. New Orleans going to take it up. Holiday. Probing the defense. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His guys leading by 14. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Holiday. Shot from the lane won't go. It's Phoenix ball. Mikal Bridges to Booker. 4-3. That's how you defend. Lonzo with it. He'll run the offense. Slam dunk, Derek Favors.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. Long key from three-quarters court. It's the Suns with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points to the Phoenix Suns. The Pelicans seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Field goals.
The New Orleans Pelicans made it pretty easy for us to determine why they lost, and it was clearly their poor shooting. Even if we hadn't watched this game, all it would take is one look at their field goal percentage to make an educated guess.
Player of the game.
Ayton seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again, he kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen